If you want better responsiveness for your 2019 and newer Silverado 1500 and want it to be easy and pretty inconspicuous, this Madness Autoworks GOPedal Plus throttle controller is a great option to consider. Now this is a good choice for the truck owner who wants some options out of their throttle response, getting rid of the delay for some peppier performance and a more comfortable driving experience while also integrating some security features for some versatility out of your truck. Now this also has options when it comes to the operation and the actual controller. Being a hassle-free install, it is wire-free with the exception of the pedal plug here. So if you want to keep this controller hidden off the dash or keep your dash free of accessories or even control this from your phone, you have the option to tailor it to your personal preference. Now this has a lot of features packed within this little device here, but the best one in my opinion is that it is completely Bluetooth with the remote here, where you can control the modes on the actual remote itself or the iOS or Android app. Now when controlling this, you have a good amount of features with adjustability in each of the modes for fine tuning, creating a more custom feel with your truck and allowing you the most control out of your throttle response. Now the modes do include stock mode, which is the off mode, T for traffic mode, which limits acceleration in stop and go traffic to avoid any jumpiness, E or eco mode, which helps reduce the fuel consumption with a more conservative throttle curve. You have S for street, which offers a big jump in throttle response compared to other modes with smooth acceleration. And then you have R for race, which is the steepest throttle curve for immediate response and aggressive response. Now again, this also includes the safety and security modes like protect mode, which disables the pedal altogether and serves as a lockout mode, and then valet mode, which drastically limits the performance to keep anyone from taking advantage of your truck once you hand over the keys. Now this kit is very straightforward and consists of the plug-and-play wiring harness that plugs into your throttle pedal harness, the main module that's responsible for all of the features here, and then the wireless remote control. Now all of these are made of tough plastic materials. The wiring harness has OE style plugs for a hassle-free install, and the remote here has some very satisfying tactile buttons and clear indicator lights to show you all the information that you need, including a little battery level option, which is very important if you choose to use this and not your phone. Now you also have that app that's very easy to use. It has everything laid out right in front of you, so you can choose and tailor your throttle response to your specific preference. It also comes with some mounting options, some automotive grade 3M tape if you do choose to mount this to the dash, as well as a tool and some zip ties to keep everything clean. Now this is about $350 and is very average for a higher performance throttle controller. Now compared to other choices, this has the one up in being completely wireless, as to where most will have a switch wire and need to be mounted onto the dash in order to operate and change within the modes. Now with this, you can kind of set it and forget it, put the remote in the console or control it with your phone, so it does stay out of the way if you wanted to, and you don't have to worry about running wires or any modifications if you don't want to make any changes to the interior of your truck. Now it also has those throttle curves that you can fine tune, which make it good for versatility and a great option if those are some of the bells and whistles that you're looking for and you don't mind paying a couple extra bucks to get those compared to some other entry-level choices. Install here is very easy. It's a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, being completely plug and play, and should only take about 10 minutes to get this installed. Now at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can get this all mounted up to your truck and how it operates. So that is going to wrap it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
All right, today we're going to be installing a throttle controller in our Silverado. So let's get started. So we're just going to go over this real quick because it is kind of hard to see down there, but you're going to have your wiring harness here. Now this is where you're going to disconnect your factory plug from your pedal. Your factory plug will plug in here, and this will go in back into your pedal, and then this will come back to our module. We'll go back after that later after we get this plugged into our pedal. So let's do that now. So you're gonna find your accelerator pedal and just follow up, and you'll find the connector on the top. There is a red locking tab to lift up, and then you can pull the harness down, and you can plug your 1/2 in. Make sure it's secure down that locking tab. And then plug the other end back into your pedal. And we'll just plug this into our pedal, secure that red locking tab down. So here we have our control module. We're just gonna simply plug that in. Now it does come with double-sided tape on the back. You can mount that wherever you want. This is a Bluetooth module, so it doesn't really need to be accessible. I'm actually just gonna tuck ours behind our trim here. You also wanna make sure that the harness is out of the way of your foot and the accelerator pedal. So just tuck that all out of the way. Then we can go ahead and mount our buttons. So here we have our control panel. Now this is a separate part from our mount. It does have a separate mount. See, it just slides out like so. It does come with double-sided tape, so you can mount this wherever you want. We're just gonna put ours right here for now. So pull your backing off and just push that against. And then next we're gonna go over the features on our control panel here. So here we're gonna go over the features. You either have your control panel here, which you can change the mode. You have protect and valet. Now, if you don't wanna mount this and just have a cleaner setup, you can use the app. It does the same features, so you have off, traffic, eco, sport, and race. You also have your valet and protect mode. Your valet will limit the throttle response, and protect will actually disable your throttle pedal completely so that you can't drive the vehicle. And that wraps up our install of our Madness Autoworks GOPedal Plus throttle response controller for our 2019 and newer Silverado 1500. And remember, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.